Eminem now feuding with hip-hop mogul Diddy? In August of 2018, rapper Eminem put out his most talked about album, Kamikaze. The lyrical rapper dissed a lot of hip-hop artists on the album, but who didn't make the album, but made another diss track, was the hip-hop mogul Diddy. Want to find out how Diddy responded? Well, keep watching. If you're new to the Trendy, hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. In September of 2018, rapper Eminem released a surprise album called Kamikaze. The album caused a lot of controversy, as the lyrical rapper threw a lot of jabs at a lot of rappers in the hip-hop game. Eminem poked fun at the rap generation of 2018, but his most talked about topics in the media were his issues with Machine Gun Kelly and the rapper Joe Budden. In the track Fall, Eminem had a lot to say about Budden. He rapped, "Somebody tell Budden before I snap. He better fasten it, or have his body bag get zipped." As a retired MC, Joe replied on September 5th of 2018. He said, "I've been better than you this entire decade. You gotta say something. You've not said anything for the better part of a whole decade." Eminem didn't respond to Budden, but he definitely responded to MGK's diss track Rap Devil and released Killshot. Although the track was toward MGK, the rapper threw in Diddy's name, better known as Puff Daddy and P. Diddy. Eminem spits, "This idiot's boss pops pills and tells him that he's got skills. But Kells, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits he put the hit out that got Pac killed." At the end of the track, Eminem says, "And I'm just playing Diddy, you know I love you." But fans didn't take those lyrics lightly. This has been a talked about issue for over a decade, that Diddy put the hit out on rap legend Tupac. Now back to the rapper Joe Budden. He apparently called Diddy, and Diddy mentioned that he heard Eminem's track, and according to Budden, Diddy said to Joe, "I'm going to handle it." Budden later says, "Nothing to talk about. Puff said it's in his hands, and he said I can say it." And that's the end of that, period. It sounds like Joe Budden knows a little bit more than he's letting on, but he's not willing to share it with us quite yet. Now, what does Diddy mean when he says he's going to handle it? Does that mean he was bothered by Eminem's lyrics? Is Diddy gonna blackball Eminem? Diddy and Eminem have a lot of backstory, and 3 artists that Eminem mentioned on Kamikaze are funded by Diddy. The first one is rapper MGK. Joe Budden is currently working with Revolt, Diddy's TV network. And the third and final person Eminem doesn't like is host Charlemagne the God, who is also funded by Diddy. Now, if you aren't familiar with the hip-hop industry, let's take you down a little memory lane. Biggie Smalls and Tupac were rappers who feuded for years. Notorious B.I.G. was a part of Diddy's label Bad Boy Records. Diddy and Biggie ruled the East Coast, and Biggie was friends with rapper Tupac. Biggie even tried to get Pac to manage him, but Pac said, "Nah, stay with Puff. He'll make you a star." The friendship took a turn on November 30th, 1994, when Tupac was called to Quad Studios in New York, and when he arrived to the studio, he was robbed and shot 5 times. Tupac reportedly believed that Biggie had prior knowledge of the attack and believed he was behind the hit. Despite Tupac's claims, Biggie remained adamant that he had been loyal to Tupac. He said, "Honestly, I didn't have no problem with Tupac. I was there when he bought his first Rolex, but I wasn't in the position to be rolling like that. I think Tupac felt more comfortable with the dudes he was hanging with because they had just as much money as him." Later on September 7th, 1996, 25-year-old Tupac was brutally shot in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. Till this day, no one knows who killed Tupac officially, but many people speculated that someone on Bad Boy Records had it set up. And on March 9th, 1997, almost a year after Pac's death, Biggie was assassinated as well in California. And his death was also unsolved. The only person that lived through this was Diddy and Suge Knight. And for many years, people speculated that Puff and Suge had this done. So Eminem's line in Killshot most definitely triggered something out of Diggy and Biggie and Pac fans. Now, what will Diddy do? We aren't sure what's going to happen with Eminem after Diddy said he's going to handle it, but we don't think it's going to be pretty. Diddy is the richest out of all of them, and he has a lot of power in the entertainment industry. We know that Diddy probably won't release a diss track, but we know he will make things happen behind the scenes. If a feud does start with Diddy and Eminem, we know that rapper 50 Cent will be behind Eminem all the way, since he hates Diddy. I guess we'll see who really has the power. How do you think Diddy will handle Eminem? Will a feud between the two begin? Did Diddy have Pac set up? Will we ever know? Sound off in the comment section below and subscribe to The Trendy. Thanks for watching.